Oh, man, you're Brandon Harris with Union Elite, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Man, what's good? I'm MP.
Right, you that Vermont dude. Yeah, I heard you passed up on the chance to play with us.
Oh, man, y'all just got so much talent, especially with you, bro. High Flyas is just more my style of ball.
Or what style is that? Sloppy? Undisciplined?
I don't know about all that. You know, if we're so sloppy, why do we keep winning?
You haven't played us yet.
Right, which means you ain't beat us yet, Brandon.
You haven't watched my tapes yet, have you?
No, I've seen a little. You aight. It's just, I'm better. But don't stress yourself out about that. You'll find out why in a second.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyas in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyas, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game. It's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Lou Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role. And the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. The starting five for the High Flyers. MP runs the show at the 1. Devontae Mills is the 2 guard. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gov are the forwards. And the man in the middle is Liam Callahan. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Here's Bird to the left wing. Back to Diaz. Shot clock at 6. Jake Bird misses again. And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
Now here's Diaz. Mitchell outside. Bird with the open look, and it falls all around the rim, and it goes in.
Nice shot by Bird. Not every young player can hit the midi, because honestly, they don't practice it as much.
The drive by MP. Softly drops in the floater.
Perfect touch on that shot with the rainbow arc right to the hoop.
Bird outside. Kicks it to Mitchell. Now Diaz. The 3. Offensive board. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Lets it fly. The High Flyers grab the miss.
And the coaches can't be happy with that ugly possession.
I agree. Probably not the shot that they wanted. Fire that pass down the court. Best way to keep the fast break moving.
Now here's Diaz. Kicks it to Mitchell. There's the 3. That one no good.
The offensive execution got him a wide open look.
And here's MP on the outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Union Elite will have it.
So it's both teams making a change here.
Timeout called by Union Elite.
Timeout on the court.
Shot from the wing. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Begon, bring the ball up the floor. Jacks up with 3. Here's Walker. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. Here's MP. 7 points in this one. Done, that's good.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
Here's MP. 10-point lead. This is their biggest lead of the game. And the basket by Almadawi.
Not settling for perimeter offense. I like it.
And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
And that's some gritty work on the offensive glass.
Here's MP for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
That right there is a good shooter. Can't let him get clean looks.
Back to Kolish. Good tray. The shot's good. Begon making the play.
That is some quick payback.
There is nothing more satisfying for a player than an immediate answer back with the 3 ball.
Here's MP. He's got 10. Hits the trifecta.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but someone is going to get an earful from coach for leaving him that wide open.
And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Begon, bring the ball up the floor. Here's Walker. Back to Pagan. Clock at 6. Walker. Back to Kolish. Here's the 3. Unable to get that one to go.
I think that one could have easily fallen for him.
The D may have done just enough there.
And that one's good. It's Mills.
And what a run they're having. They simply can't miss right now.
Seriously, this is amazing. Everything they're putting up is going down.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Back to Kolish, to the middle, looking to end the run. Hauled in by Casey, and even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Now Pagan. The 3 is up. Hauled in by Flyas. The finish. And the dunk by MP.
And it hasn't just been one facet that helps them build the lead. They've been terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance, and the effort level's been fantastic too.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Makes it off the glass.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Late reaction by the D, and he makes him pay.
And count it, the shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
And that one misses. Gets it off. No good on the last second shot attempt. And so we got a pretty lopsided affair through the first half. The Flyas lead this one, opening a huge gap. Plenty of action still to come when we return. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the Flyas against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Here's MP, the screen by Gov. The drive by MP. Yes! For basket number 9, he's shooting 9 of 11 from the floor.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
Outside Diaz. And here's Harris for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
Boy, it is fun watching him at the controls.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
Bird with the ball, and he's picked up by O'Neal. Finds Bird. 6 to shoot. Left side Harris. And it's blocked by Gove. Here's MP. He's got 21. Out of bounds, it goes to Union Elite.
I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way. He reacted way too late.
Here's Diaz.
And they've chosen the full court man-to-man.
Going with the most kind of grueling D. They're looking to make something happen here.
Oop, and there's the alley. And it's Harris slamming it home. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue-chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
Here's MP. Brock outside. O'Neal. Off target from outside. To the paint. And that one's good. It's Diaz.
And although he is a guard, Diaz, he's not bashful. He's trying his luck inside, and with these results, you see why he goes in there.
Here's MP. Pass to Callahan. On the wing, Brock. Screen set by Callahan. Knocks down the triple.
You believe you've scored more than half the points? That's a major contribution right there.
And time called here, Union Elite.
Substitution for Flyas.
Here's Mitchell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Diaz. Pass to Robert. Bird. 6 on the shot clock. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. And as great as a player as Harris is, he simply hasn't had the same impact as MP tonight, guys.
Oh, definitely. And we've seen what has set MP apart from the other stars in the WCBL. When things are falling for him, look out. He's just at another level. Shooting out of the corner with confidence. Mitchell acting like he had it in the bag.
Here's MP. Diaz covering. From deep, it's MP. And another 3 for the Flyas.
Their offense has been all about the long-range game.
Oh, obviously. You love the points, and you love how they stretch the defenders.
Now here's Diaz. Back to Bird. Puts up a 3. Pulled in by Casey. And here are the High Flyers now. Here's MP. 27 points for him. to the left wing. Takes a three. Offensive board. That one goes.
2 points.
And a heads-up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
Now here's Diaz. He's tightly guarded. Robert, that falls. What a feed that time from Diaz.
Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over. Flyers decide to go with a different look out there. And time called here. Union Elite.
Timeout on the court.
A difficult situation for Union Elite. Mitchell with it. Pass now to Harris. The kick out to Bird. The three-pointer goes.
Totally in control right there. Jake looking like another Bird right there.
Here's MP. Pass to Callahan. Here's MP. 5 on the clock. Screen set by Callahan. Shoots it. Rebound by Union Elite. Bird outside. 20 feet out. That shot doesn't fall.
In a situation like that, you'd like to see him make the extra pass.
Yeah, Drake, it's just not a high-percentage shot. It's hurting his team's cause right now.
Some players try to do a little too much on the club circuit, but not O'Neal. Great job of being unselfish and using his open teammate.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside Diaz. Mitchell. Back to Diaz. Lets the three fly. No good that time. Here's the High Flyers. A 17-point game. Here's MP. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
And Union Elite has possession. And he's going for the alley-oop. And it's finished off by Harris.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
Here's MP. To the inside. Five to shoot. Back to Callahan. Pass to O'Neal. Leaps for it. No good on the three. Mitchell outside. The kick out to Bird. The three-pointer, no good. Here's the High Flyers. 22 was their biggest lead of the night. Back to Brock. Here's MP.
Come around.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep, it's O'Neal. Knocks it down from distance.
Nathan O'Neal.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win. You see the kind of potential that this kid has already.
Without question, Denny. And on the flip side for the Union Elite, a tough loss.
Well, Brandon Harris just didn't do enough in this game. He had his moments, but in the end, MP and his High Flyers were just too much to handle. But it's okay. They can't dwell on this. They've got to put it behind them and just move on.
And that'll do it for this one. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for joining us.
Man, in that move I did like...
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit. I can see why Dion said they would have been a good fit for me.
Yeah, but I love how you didn't let up, even though you knew you made the All-Star team already.
Come on, I'm always 110.
Well, good. You're going to need to keep that same energy against the EYBL Select. because this is a huge opportunity to move up in the rankings for us. I can't stress that enough.
With all due respect, Mr. Kelly, I'm trying to be the MVP, so I know how important this game is.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now. You're my agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely. Dude is a beast, but so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.
You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking Ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was at Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's going to be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3. 1, 2, 3. All for one! Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Welcome, everyone. It's the EYBL Showcase. We have a fantastic game full of young all-star talent from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And guys, what a great group we have here tonight.
Oh, we've got stars from all over the country, and they're all looking to leave a lasting memory in this one. I'm sure we'll be seeing some future faces of the sport here.
As you said, Danny, the future is going to be on full display here tonight.
And scouts will be very interested in this matchup, despite it being an exhibition game. When you have this much talent gathered together on the court, the basketball world can't help but notice. But what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL, getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
From 18 feet away, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He sees the trajectory of the shot, and he created his own basket. For being so laid back, Miles Stone, he always has a huge impact on the game.
For the Nike EYBL All-Stars, future superstar Tyson Ice McCall has the keys to this offense, with Lack and Cologne on the wings, and Robinson and Perchumsey locking down the paint. And representing the best of the best in the WCBL, the starting five begins with MP at the point. Devontae Mills will be the shooting guard. Carrington will keep their D busy on the wing, while Harris provides some punch-up. Power forward and the quiet assassin Miles Thunderstone is the anchor in the low post. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world. And this game is a great reminder of just that.
MP high post. Pass to Carrington. Now Mills. Stone sets the screen. Back to Mills. Shot clock at 5. And here's MP on the outside. Drills it from deep. And it's a tie ball game.
Ooh, the dime, courtesy of Mills. He's got a great feel for the floor.
And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
And it's Al Perchumsey slamming it down.
That was just sheer muscle on Perchumsey's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
Here's MP. It's Carrington on the wing. Mills on the wing. Here's MP. There's the triple. Again, MP missing. Cologne on the outside. It's McCall on the wing. Pass to Lack. Jacks up the three. That's good. And so McCall picks up the assist. And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Now Harris. Here's MP. And they come right back down with their own three-pointer.
Answers right back with a 3 of his own.
We've got a shootout here. Long-range shooting on display.
Pass to Lack. McCall. Back to Lack. The 3 is up. And again, it's the EYBL from deep.
Lack with a triple of his own. That's exactly how you respond to a 3 on your team.
Here's MP. And he's got 6 points for him. And it's Mills missing. McCall. An easy 2 points on the layup.
At a height disadvantage, but great work inside.
Yeah, even against the bigger defender. This guy's not going to back down.
And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well. Oh, another ice cube. That's what I'm calling his jumpers now. What do you think, Drake? Nearly automatic and lowering the temperature for his team, one shot at a time.
Here's MP. Got a piece of it, and the ball out of play. The EYBL will have it. Both teams.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Substitution for West.
The West All-Stars trailing. Here's MP. It's more on the wing. Here's MP. Clock at 6. And again, the West All-Stars score. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels. Automatic. That's a layup he'll make 10 times out of 10.
And so it's the EYBL with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
And here's Cologne. Mills with the steal. Here's MP. Fires from deep. Good for another field goal. Now 50% on the night. 5 of 10.
Some players you can give that shot to. But let me be clear. He is not one of them. Terrible job by the D.
A nice shot by Cologne.
Yeah, looks like he took that last 3 a little personal.
Yeah, that was some payback right there.
Pass to Moore. Here's MP. The 3 ball. And Robinson pulls it down. The EYBL lead this one. Dermanenko with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Cologne. McCall. He's covered by Harris. Clock at 4. Dermanenko with the bucket.
Good pass by the big man for Chumsey. I like whenever he shares the wealth like he did right there.
The West with the ball. And there's the pick. Good for basket number 6. He's shooting 50% at a 6 for 12 clip.
The D on him, it has to be airtight. Guys, that was far from it.
Now here's Chumsey. He has 7. McCall's shot off the mark. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And if I'm them, I'd go for it.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, superb floor awareness on display there for Moore. He has a knack for finding his open teammates.
Cologne on the outside. No good on the triple. Here's MP. 18 points for him. Harris up top. Mills. Here's MP. 3-pointer. No luck on that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. UIBL out in front, up by 1, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Pass to Lack. 6 on the shot clock. Cologne with it. Now guarded by Mills. Cologne can't hit. The West with the ball. It's a 1-point game. From deep, it's MP. And the West hits it again from deep.
He's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. So the D has to clamp down on him.
Cologne on the outside. Pass to Lack. Cologne. Back to Lack. Here's Robinson. That's in. Coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
The defense was blanketed all over him, but Robinson just powers up and through.
Here's MP. 21 points so far in this one. He gets that one to fall.
And that's what I call a captivating move. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Outside, Black. Perchumsey kicks it to McCall. Here's the 3. Stone grabs the board. To the middle. Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Brandon Harris has such a nose for points. He figures out different ways to put the ball in the hoop.
Outside, Black. Knocks down the triple.
And a huge catalyst for this offense here.
Here's MP. He's got 23. And he's going for the hoop here. And it's finished off by Harris.
Oh, terrific job to go up and get that one. Nice hands. Harris with an agile move for a big fella.
Outside, Black. And again, it's UIBL from deep.
And right now, he is flat out feeling it from beyond the arc.
No gloves, just the hot hand, and they'd be smart to keep riding that.
Here's MP. To the inside. And it's Harris slamming it home.
Yes, sir. Get up, Brandon Harris.
The UIBL trailing. Perchumsey outside. Rebounded by Stone. And here's the West All-Stars. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist. And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, you wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. Talk to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid-back and chill kid.
Joey Jackson. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Now here's Cologne. Tight defense on him. Joey Johnson for 3. The UIBL All-Stars keep it alive. And that one's good. Luan.
Not nearly enough energy on the boards there to prevent the putback.
At the defensive end, they've got to be way more aggressive than that on the glass.
MP high post. Johnson on him. And that one's good for 2.
It's hard to believe he's in high school. The way he's moved the ball today has been tremendous.
I like the leadership and the effort to get the other guys going. And you see how much they appreciate it out there.
That shot's good.
Great job keeping the play alive. Those are hustle points.
The West with the lead. And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, It's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there. Well, Lack's on his toes out there. He's focused on the movement of his teammates and looking to find the open man.
The WCBL calls timeout. Both teams
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Substitution for West All-Stars. Time call.
The WCBL on offense. 3-point lead. To the paint. Here's Harris. And the layup falls.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
Outside, Black. Pass to Cologne. McCall, now guarded by Mills. Perchumsey with the screen. It's McCall with the drive. Shot clock at 6. Now Perchumsey on the wing. Launches it. Branham Harris with some nice D.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
His activity was just as effective as the block. They didn't completely change his release point and cause the miss.
Stone gets the bucket.
Oh, easy money for Stone inside. So comfortable operating in the paint.
Kicks it to McCall. Shoots the 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's now 6 for 11.
Was there any doubt? McCall has ice in his veins. They call him ice for a reason.
2 minutes remaining.
Stone! And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And the offense just keeps raining down. Neither team has been able to defend consistently.
And I would expect more of that as both defenses seem to be wearing down a bit.
Now here's Lack. Lets it go. And there, the EYBL All-Stars with another bucket.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
MP high post. Working on McCall. Stone inside. Working on Perchumsey. And Miles Stone again.
And I love how at ease Stone looks in these clutch-type moments. He's totally composed. He's confident in his ability to deliver for his team.
Cologne for 3. The West All-Stars pull it down.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up those bonehead threes like that.
And how about the selfless play of Stone? He's just so egoless out on the floor.
Right side, Lack. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. Here's MP. From past the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys. Put a fork in them. Their comeback hopes are out the window. It's safe to say at this point.
Yeah, this deal, it's done. It's finished. It's over.
Cologne can't hit. And here's the West All-Stars. Here's MP. Back to Mills.
Hey, yo, right here. Left side, left side.
So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP's ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it was not going to be denied. His effort was so strong.
And that'll do it for this one. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stunned the EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, for most of us, this is our first time playing together, first time playing a game at this level, and everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah. Power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting season.
Well,
hey, there he is,
hey,
the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good
Great
to see
game,
you.
man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything,
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few dates. I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
All right. Hey, what's good, Tyson? Hey, man, I've been meaning to ask you one last question. Like, why do they call you Ice? Is it because you freeze up in clutch situations? Because, I mean, you look shook out there.
Yeah. Congrats. Now you can watch me on TV and tell all the truckers at the diner you beat me once.
Ooh, nice sub. Hey, did you want some extra ham and mayonnaise mustard with that?
I would say I'll get you next time, but we're never going to play again. You don't have a future in this, NP.
Right. Come here. Yeah. Look at that scoreboard. I mean, your jaws must be, like, killing you, because I don't understand how you're talking right now.
Okay. I really hope you enjoy your shining moment.
Yeah.
But this is as good as it's going to get for you, NP.
Oh, but it's so good.
Okay.
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came to the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm going to meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I got to try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh, yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. You know, they'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.